Secretary of State Theo Franken would like to introduce a new law so police would have the right to stop and search anybody they wanted to. Well, I think that's an infringement of my basic civil rights. And anyway, what are they looking for? The €3 billion the government lost in the budget? They won't find it on us. Our pockets are empty. They emptied them in the last budget.
Welkom bij aflevering 20 van Fans of Flanders, seizoen 4. Op het menu deze week. Personal coach Nancy ontroert met haar levensverhaal. Belinda uit de UK ontfermt zich over een alpaca. David Helbig stelt zijn Belgian Solutions tentoon. En Rio de Janeiro beleeft sneeuwpret in de Ardennen. Speciaal voor expats, maar ook voor jullie, gelukzakken van bij ons. Onze special guest deze week is Nancy, een ex-bodybuildster met een leven vol onverwachte wendingen.
As a child, I was not in my physical body. I was overweight, but when I was in my mid-20s, I wanted to lose some weight like every woman does. And I discovered back then in the 80s aerobic classes that went to music, and I found my thing. And my body changed. All of a sudden, I got fit. It was a transformation. The mental confidence that it gave me changed me completely. It changed me so much that I decided to change my profession and become a trainer, become a coach. Let's do this. As you lift, the arms are straight, you drive it straight up. 7, good work. 6, shoulder blades back. I get inspired by those who achieve a lot, and life is short. So live it and do your best with it. Do the best you can with what you have and what your abilities are.
Laat de zon in je hart. Geniet van het leven.
I went to participate in a race in Italy, the Italian Alps, called the Marco Pantani Gran Fondo. And that's where I met my husband, Yves. And at the time, apparently for him, it was love at first sight. For me, it was, hey, there's a nice man. But yeah, it was a fairy tale. I mean, in a short period, I met a man who affected me so much, and I him, that within less than a year, I packed it all up and moved to Belgium. Left my job, left everything to be a wife and mother to his 3 kids. And yeah, it just was meant to be. On August 13th, 2011, it was raining a lot. And I know he was feeling a little bit trepid about racing in the rain. I got a phone call, and it was from one of his teammates, and he asked me to meet him at the hospital. When I got to the hospital, we were led to, it was a conference room, and there were 2 policemen, and I knew at that moment what they were going to say.
In het Limburgse Houthalen is een fietser doodgereden. Een tweede wielertoerist raakte zwaar gewond.
It's something that it comes out of nowhere. It's unexpected. How do you deal with it? What went through my head was the reality of I'm never going to see him again. And then what I was going to do. Well, thinking about the kids, what are they going to do? I know that I pulled on my strength from my previous years of sport and pushing myself physically, because when you push yourself physically, you push yourself mentally. And that strength helped greatly, knowing that I can overcome pain, that I can go above it, that I will be a better person. And I chose, at that moment, I vowed to myself to not have this event ruin me as a person, but better me. And so it's a work in progress, but it's happening. I'm trying. And now I really am happy and love to share my knowledge in fitness and health, and in addition to mental strength that can motivate and teach, educate people to better themselves. Physical fitness and mental fitness go hand in hand.
Deze week in het nieuws.
What's going on in Europe nowadays? It seems that every country, big or small, are struggling to find their own identity. Even here in Flanders, Minister-President Geert Bourgeois would like us to have our own Flemish constitution. And we're not even an independent state. And what would a Flemish constitution entail? What is the logic of the Flemish? Maybe rule 1, for every law we make, there should be at least 1,000 exceptions. Rule 2, although we say we want independence for Flanders, we don't really mean it. Because if things go wrong, we still need somebody to blame. Brussels, the Walloons. Duh, that's why we need them.
In Expats maken we kennis met Queenie, een kleine alpaca met hondenmanieren.
The noise they make is called humming, and it's their method of communication. It's not an indication of pain or anything like that, or discomfort. Queenie's 4.5 months old now, but unfortunately when she was 2 months old, her mother died suddenly of a heart problem. So we've been responsible for feeding her ever since then, and she had no trouble at all adapting to the fact that I was now her mother. But she likes chewing things at the moment. It's chewing my hair now. Come on, girl. You likes that. From the moment she was born, was a very social little lady. All the books say alpacas don't like to be stroked or caressed, but she does. If you find a good spot, she really likes it. She pushes her head into your hand. She's very funny with shoes, especially red ones. Just picks them up, drops them from a height and then picks them up again, or carries them across the room and puts them somewhere else. We've got a number of mismatched red shoes. We can't find the other one. Queenie, come on. Come on. I don't think that she's confused. I think she knows she's an alpaca, but she just doesn't know that alpacas should live in fields. And maybe not in houses, and maybe not be quite as friendly with dogs. She will have to go out one day. She will have to grow up and be an alpaca. But at the moment she's here. I think that probably when she's about 9 months old, she'll move away, she'll move out of the house, fly the nest, abandon me, and decide that she is an alpaca, and she'll move back into the field. But it'll be a good day. It'll be a bit sad, but it'll be a good day.
Vorige week had Chris het over muizenstrontjes. Maar deze week smeert hij confituur op zijn boterham.
Hello and welcome to another edible edition of Wobbly. This week I would like to introduce you to my dog and a sweet and delicate spread called jam. Now, jam made it into the Dutch language, where it is pronounced in surprisingly different ways as jem, chem, or even shem. Do not go looking for jam in Flanders. In fact, if you were to ask a Flemish waiter for the jam, chances are he might disappear for half an hour and then suddenly show up with this CD. Because you see, jam in Flanders is confiture. Confiture, it is French, of course, and ultimately Latin. Confire means to conserve. And by the way, it is related to confetti, because back in the days when there was still some money, they threw sweets at you instead of stupid paper. Confiture, the name and the products are so popular in Flanders that we even made a movie about them. We also have this cute little pie, this jam pie that we usually serve in a square form and hence call a carré confiture. She's gone off with it. The topping is usually jammed with sugar and has a hint of apricot.
Oh, I don't know. The youth of today. A recent study has shown that 1 in 6 of all teenagers in Belgium between the ages of 11 and 18 are overweight. Too much sugar, too many fizzy drinks, too much chocolate. They don't walk, they don't do anything anymore. They're just on their iPads all the time. Not like my generation. We were fit. We had to walk to school. We were up every morning at 5 o'clock and we only ate fresh vegetables and fruit. That's why we're so fit. I'd show you how healthy we were if I could get out of the chair. But there again, it's time for my afternoon nap. I think I'll have a biscuit first.
David Helbig ken je misschien van zijn Facebookpagina Belgian Solutions. Zijn werk kan je nu ook bewonderen in Aalst.
My name is Anna, I'm from Brazil. Today I'm going to visit the exhibition of Belgian Solutions.
That's the first picture of this exhibition, and it is immediately maybe my favorite picture. The problem of having space left, which is not exactly the size of one of these stones, and use the rest of the material to fill it up.
These stones over there. You can see that it was something that needed to be done in a situation, and the person just went and did it.
I mean, I also like the idea that the work is not only functional, there's always an aesthetic side to work as well. You can take care of this aesthetic, or you cannot take care of it. And here somebody did a half job. It's an area of prostitution where they try to cut off the circulation of the cars.
Okay.
But there's other solutions in there. The city of Brussels offers to get rid of your graffiti for free.
Yeah.
They write you a letter. If you don't answer, they take it as a yes. So they pass by, and when it dries, they're already gone, but then everyone sees, it was not exactly the same blue. And I find the question beautiful and funny and interesting, who is actually the street artist?
I only saw a blocked road, and I was looking for, what did you see?
But how is it in Brazil? Brazil is full of concrete, isn't it?
And Brazil is full of solutions too.
Is it?
You would see a lot of what we call the Brazilian way of solving things. If there's a little problem, you quickly go and fix it.
Yeah.
Any way you can, using any material you can. And yeah, you see a lot of this on the streets.
So I love, for example, they have like this fence, which I think they had to get rid of it, and they didn't want to just having it lying around in the park. So they made a triangle, because now it can't fall anymore.
Yeah, and you see that it's not around anything specific, so it's not
But it is,
serving a
exactly,
purpose.
but it is around something unspecific, and that's so beautiful. So it creates an unspecific non-space somehow. And so then I would ask this philosophical question, are we inside or outside?
Outside of the red triangle.
Exactly.
Can you tell me about that one? I don't really see it.
Once you see it, you will never forget it. I think I'm right, this is a Wi-Fi modem which is sticked upside down through the ceiling of Central Station in Brussels.
It does look like it, now that you say it.
Isn't it? And it's fascinating that this design, 70s, I guess, design of this ceiling is so suitable for this modern tool, a Wi-Fi thing. It exactly fitted through. And I imagine the conversation of the people working there.
What
Someone
should we do?
Like, hey, Joost, look what I found out. It just fits through. So I want to show you, just before we split, I show you one solution outside.
Okay.
The technician of the house told me I should absolutely look at it.
All right, let's take a look.
So they made a hole here, exactly where also the line was, and then somehow the stones we find back
all over.
Spattered out over the place, all over, spread out here. There's one. Here's one with a very small,
That's
a little tiny bit. I would almost love to put this puzzle back together
and make it align again.
But it's, this kind of stuff you see all over. Once you see it, you will always see it. Okay, it was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, David. Success with your exhibition.
Thank you very much. See you back and good luck in Belgium.
Thank you.
Normaal gezien verkent Rio de Janeiro Vlaanderen, maar deze week mocht hij de taalgrens oversteken.
Never saw snow in my whole life, and I just found out today it is snowing in Wallonia. I know this program is called Fans of Flanders, but whatever, it's snowing, let's go. If I put water with snow, will it become ice? Will I see igloos? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited! We arrived, but there's no snow. Oh, wait, I see something. Wow, my first snow. This is bullshit. Guys, look, snow! Stop the car, open, I see snow, real snow! It's real! It's all real! Like the best day of my life!
My wife gave me this as a wedding present. Nothing says love like a giant sharp object that can kill you.